G'day folks, Puck here and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series with Arias, the King of Portugal, Galician Son. We've skipped ahead a little bit to the beginning of June here, just to get things rolling on. We're just going to unpause and see how things go at the moment. So the current situation, not much. We can ask our head of faith for some gold. And I may very well do that just to get us boosting up quickly so we can then look at, well, I want to do a grand tour, but I also want to kind of save up and start investing in this peace period into the realm, most likely. So my steward Maya Goodalona approaches me, rage in her eyes, and the cat in her hand, held by the scruff of his neck. She thrusts the cat in my face. I see it's my dear Franklin. I found this little monster among my things. What wasn't scratched to bits is covered in piss. Oh, she's just a cat. She's just a cat. I'm sorry. We have also appointed, like we did in the last, Son, Master of the Hunt. Mercenary company has been dismissed. And we are going to be looking for antiquarium, just because we have some low artifacts, but we don't have anyone really at this stage who is any decent at doing the job. So we're looking at here. A commoner from East Franconian heritage has been accosted in the streets of Santiago for some minor offence. By making a statement in their defence, I could perhaps convince the Archbishop Franz, the equally East Franconian of my good character, but I might risk alienating my Portuguese peers. Well, okay, East Franconians are good people. Well, that they are. Portuguese are superior moral fibre. No, look, I don't have anything against the Franconian people. None whatsoever. I think they are good people. Yeah, I think that they are. So looking at our artifacts, the Bear Claw is 12 years to go, and Vortas 12 years to go. Yeah, it's kind of close to being destroyed, and yeah, we don't want that right now. I'm going to keep that for our domain taxes. Diplomacy +1. What are they giving? Stewardship, domain taxes, learning. Cold grandeur bonus. Yeah, we'll just stick with what that is for now. We don't have anything. We did have someone wanting to help us out. We didn't get there. So we are going to go and say, hey, look, my dear holiness, please provide us some coin. And he is gone happy to do that. My daughter needs an education focus. She is, well, she's a genius. And I think we will focus her on learning education. I think that could only help the matters somewhat. Now, one of the things I have been thinking about offline, now I don't really know if we are going to do this. We could, we could disinherit youngest son. We would need, well, we could do it now. It's going to cause a bit of an issue there, but I think he's at the moment, because the thinking is I'm not long for this world, okay? I'm 51 years old. It would just basically split everything between my sons, my remaining two sons again. So we'll have to see. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares. If my lord has the coins, I'm out here with... okay, the merchant. I do feel lucky. Maybe a deal. I do feel lucky. She's just wandering. I don't really care for her. We'll just leave it. We do have some vassal opinions here. They were looking for some court positions. We've kind of already done these. Now we do have our marshal and steward here, so she's just got ahead. So, and we have now Vermundo. Duchess, of course, she took over from her father. She's pretty good in stewardship. She's not too far behind the mayor. And she is a duchess, so I am thinking we could probably drop down a bit and get her on board, but maybe not just yet. And of course we have another duchess here, but she is some way off anything else. But I do think the duchess in Vermont would probably be quite good moving forward. But we will soon find out about that. So I'm not sure what's going to happen this episode. Again, we are saving up. We do have some money, so we are going to go on a grand tour. And it's been a while before we've done this, so let's see how we do. There's a lot of places that don't like us still, but I think we can afford to put that up. Let's see, taxation tour. Well, we could do a Majesty tour. Intimidations tour. Or taxations tour. I think we'll do a Majesty tour. I think it's only sensible. We'll go to Braganza. Then we'll go to Coimbra. And then we'll travel down to see my son. I feel that is a good little trip. Of course, we own the lands in Lisbon ourselves. Yeah, I am happy to look at that. 37 days all up, so 3 stops, 6 months, 92 gold. Let us progress and obviously have a look here. So we're going to have a little bit of danger in here. Because of the low popular opinion, obviously there's a chance there. They run wild and free in certain areas. And we might get a caravan master for this. We'll get Knight here to help us out. Take some of those, and it just immediately takes care of everything we've got there, including obviously our guards and our mountaineers. The total cost 248. I'm going to do it in the name of justice. Do I want to visit anywhere? I mean, we could pop in there, but not really. We've just kind of finished a war with them. Don't know if it will be appropriate. So let's start of that grand tour. The time has come to depart on my grand tour of Portugal. My quarters packed, ready and rearing to go. Our first stop will be my cousin, the Duchess in Braganza. I look forward to visiting her and seeing my realm one holding at a time. I am certain that the Kingdom of Portugal's subjects will speak of my benevolence and for a long time to come. I cannot wait. We reduce some stress out of that too, which is good. So let's see if she accepts me. You never know. I receive a welcome worthy of a king at the gates of the Duchess Ep.21's castle in Braganza, and there is little doubt the splendour of my train has made a great impression. My vassal dutiful receives me with all requisite deference. She explains the planned evening banquet, promising the entertainments and victuals of offer will near the standards of my own court's dinners. Duchess assures me that this is the finest food she has to offer. Let's begin. Again, we're going to lose some stress out of this, which is really good at the moment. This evening, I'm seated next to Duchess Knight Mem, watching as he sighs into his plate with longing. Truly, I grow tired of life here in Braganza and long to elevate my station in life. My talents are wasted here, and lately I've been thinking of slipping off with you back to Santiago, where I can really show what I'm worth. His laments seem genuine, but I can really steal from Duchess Court. I mean, are you any good? Yeah, stewardship's good. Prowess is average. I don't think now is the time. I can be a shoulder for you to cry on at least, but you will not be coming with me. I emerge from my slumber after another peaceful night, staying the night with Duchess Ep.21 of Portugal. As I regain consciousness, I feel something heavy beside me that wasn't there before. I turn and see Ep.21 sitting at the end of my bed, fully clothed. Good morning, my king. I thought it prudent to give you a gift, and what finer gift is there than the gift of my conversation? This gift is certainly unexpected. It was different than I thought it might have been, but it is really such a pleasant thing to wake up to. Oh, yes, what a wonderful way to wake up. Our court tour has become more majestic and we have gained popularity. Truly the meal this evening has been a delight. I have feasted on all manner of food, savoury and sweet, but nothing has quite enamoured my appetite like these fine entrants. No matter how many I eat, no matter how much I savour, their taste simply isn't enough to get them out of my mind. I find myself becoming lost in them with each bite. The flavour bursting into my mouth, bringing me one step closer to experiencing heaven. Though my stomach is packed tight and clothing is strained, I feel compelled to reach for one more. Oh, okay. Now, I would normally go no because there's a skull there, but as is part of the things in this game, we do consult the dice roll. It rolls a 3. 1, 2, 3. They are 2. Oh, too good. Not 2. I gained full desserts for 5 years. We are above our domain limit because I am like, I don't know, fat. We have reduced stress. Oh no, why is this domain limit has gone down? It's not showing. Full of desserts, a small health boost. Interesting though, I can't see why we are over our domain limits now. Okay, we will see and if that rectifies itself in due course. I hope it does. To help, we are going to get my dear wife to help manage my domain though. And that fixes it for now. Food has been piled high enough once again this evening, as I have come to expect. However, the little pastries I had grown so fond of seemed to be absent. I turned to the Duchess with a quizzical expression on my face. You know, you expect some more pastry, my king, but cook assures me every last one went missing just before it was ready to be served. We tried to catch the thief, but the gluttonous villain is too elusive. Oopsie. How sad. Well, how sad. I was wanting my desserts. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. As I finish my meal, another board is placed down in front of me. This time, instead of food, it is topped with a little game pieces. My liege, surely you know what I am famed for as Portugal's finest chess player. I wish to play not merely for fun. Perhaps we can make things interesting by putting up a wager. The Duchess grins at me, idly twiddling a piece between her fingers, eager for a match. Yes. I shan't ruin my evening with this. I have concluded my royal visit of Braganza, and now my procession prepares to depart. Duchess and the Queen of Portugal and her court have all lined up nearly to see me part, and with everyone present, it is time to collect tribute for bestowing her with my presence. It is time for a tribute. She gave in. Brilliant. She knows. As we depart Braganza, several presents gather around me asking for stories from my life. I think back on what I could tell them. 2 stories jump to mind. One when my son Hermes was born. There's a lovely memory. On the other hand, when I called a Catholic holy war for the Kingdom of Portugal against the Sultan, is a more awesome tale likely to inspire loyalty and fervour. Oh, everybody loves a good war story, and don't they? Oh, they do. Let's have a look at these payments. Some way still. I receive a welcome worthy of a king at the gates of the Duchess Katrina's castle in Coimbra, and there is little doubt the splendour of my train has made a great impression. Accepting hospitality from the obnoxious ogre is enough to destroy my appetite. There can be better subs poached pear. Oh, Katrina explains the planned evening banquet, promising the entertainment and victuals of offer, and their standards of my own diners. She assures me that this is only the finest food she has to offer. Let us begin. Development has improved in the county of Coimbra, according to rumours. Dinner this evening is a little different from what I'm used to. The cook lackadaisically drops the bowl in front of me, and I'm immediately met with the most unworldly aroma I've ever smelled in my life. The dish from the depths of hell is offensive to all the senses. Some slimy green substance sits in its pale foamy broth like an untended chamber pot, with a single sprig of herb placed atop in a futile effort to make the thing look appetizing. My every instinct compels me to fling the thing off the nearest window, but Duchess Katrina of Coimbra assures me it's a local delicacy worthy of a king. Well, bottoms up, down the hatch and all that jazz. We do lose some stress, but it's likely to make me ill. I won't let this filth touch my tongue. Well, there's only one way to find out. I get a 3, which is down the hatch. Oh my goodness, it was incredible. I gained a good meal for 5 years. That was unexpected. Oh, that was really, really pleasant. At dinner, I find an opportunity to demonstrate my majesty. My procession is rich with valuables and talented people, and perhaps I can integrate myself into Duchess Katrina of Coimbra if I leave a little piece of me behind. There are many things I could bestow out of my benevolence, perhaps. Esteva could stay here. Okay, my Seychelles knight. Give her the Pilgrim's Guide. We could do that. Gold is always a great gift. Yes, it is. Well, I am zealous, so I don't believe I would want to give away the Pilgrim's Guide, though. We could give her Silva. He would leave and join her court. He's my seneschal and my knight. Gold is always a great gift, though. We shall see. And gold is always a great gift. My host has brought me out of her home to a local tavern. All around I see the wretched and weak engaged in drink and debauchery, but Duchess Katrina assures me that the mead served in this establishment is simply to die for. Oh no. This woman! As the first round passes my lips, I feel alive. The drink hits like a ton of bricks, and I feel like tonight will be the end of endless revelry. Oh well, we're really outdone ourselves, Katrina. We could do this. We could show some restraint. We'll drink until I die. Well, let us see. We got a 5, so we will show some restraint. We will lose some stress. Her father served me so well, and my work is why she's now the Duchess, and I do wonder. Life as a king brings all manner of magnificent and fancy food to my plate, but lately I have grown tired of these same flavours and textures and desire the truly outrageous, the truly exotic. To one side of me I see saffron cakes, and to the other side one boiled vegetables. What if I were to take these two distinct flavours and taste them at once? Could be so bold. Worth an experiment, isn't it? It was magnificent. Oh, beautiful. I have concluded my royal visitation, and now my procession prepares to depart. The Duchess and all the court have lined up neatly. It's time for the tribute. It is time for your tribute. She gave me the tribute as she should. Development increased for the county of Coimbra, which was good. As we are leaving, we approach a hamlet where a forlorn man stands shackled on the gallows, a throng gathering at his foot. King, my king. A peasant stumbles through the crowd, crying, please, please, my husband is innocent. These fiends put their sins at others' feet. They pull her away, wailing, no, ma, as she's dragged down the street. The official bows sheepishly. Sorry, my lord. Ignore her. The man is guilty. Don't worry about that. Well, I'd like to hear the charges. I'm here to pardon him and her. I would like to hear the charges. The insight eludes me. It is nightfall and Amina is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal field south of Alcácer do Sal. She appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace using a large flat piece of wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch the woman performing her labour. Then I ask exactly what she is up to. She winces, then starts on a long rant about what needs to wake up instead of hiding behind Christian teachings. I take a few steps back in surprise. Yeah, right. We are approaching the lands of my son. Dear Zilla, how will you acknowledge me? The streets of Silves are richly decorated for my arrival, and my vassal, Zilla Exaldo, dutifully awaits me. Ah, son, how I yearn to delight myself in the great activities and joys that I'm sure Zilla Exaldo has prepared, and to show these people the extent of my magnificence. Let us start. Are we at the ports? I think that's Seville. We have been called to war by an ally. There, King Arias of Portugal, I'm calling you to honour our alliance and join me in the war for the Count Bermuda's claim on the Duchy of Cantabria. This is my kingdom vassal in the Kingdom of Castile. Against Duke Diego and Count Mohab Dashiri. He is pushing a claim on the Duchy of Cantabria. So he is wanting the... I have yet to abandon an ally, and they came late into our war once our alliance was solidified through marriage. My understanding is he is married through marriage between Hermes of Portugal. Well, I said a while ago that maybe once we may get dragged into something against Castile. I will accept. And with that, we will leave the episode here. War waits for no man. And that is where we will end it, folks. We have joined the war for my ally in one of his claims so soon after our major war, but I feel we should be okay here to help out. If we have a decision to make, we need to raise our armies and prepare for war. And we will continue that in the next episode. Until then, thank you guys for joining me today. If you like this and want to see more, please feel free to subscribe. Hit that like button, comment down below. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. I am Pakira. Once again, it looks like war is on the... Well, once again, we have found ourselves in war, and we guess we have a decision to make regarding the Grand Tour. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Kia kaha.